snow in our northern beaches. Wow, ain't this a once-in-a-decade moment? I dare know it would snow down here. Stay tuned, folks, and please, do cover up.
Remember, kids, we're going to be exploring Rock Springs, but since it's very cold, we don't want anyone going in the water, okay?
Yes, Mom.
FiFi and YaYa answered with a grumble as they stared at the park entrance through the window.
We're here, guys, look!
Screamed YaYa in complete excitement. As the family approached the stream, they were amazed at the beauty of this park. Gigantic oak trees, hundreds of years old, with moss hanging over its branches. They created a canopy that protected the family from the chilly wind. Squirrels chased each other among the twists and turns of old branches, and the morning light rays shot through like spotlights, creating shiny shapes in the clear blue water.
Dad, how is this water so clear? It looks like our community pool.
His dad smiled and joked.
Well, I've heard they got a cleaning crew of river otters that come in every morning.
That's naughty. The water flows from an underground cave made of limestone rock, which acts like Florida's own giant water filter. These natural reservoirs are called aquifers, and it's where a lot of us get our drinking water from.
Hundreds of little fish and a few turtles could be seen swimming around. The air was musky like the ground after a summer rain, but also fresh, and a little steam was seen floating out of the water, which made the place look very magical.
FiFi, let's go find the start of the river. I do want to see where it comes from.
Be careful, you two. Take care of each other.
As the parents set up the picnic area, the boys ran across the bridge and followed the path upstream. They reached the end of the stream and were surprised to see a big, magnificent cliff. There were funny-looking rocks all around them. One looked like a shoe, and another like a plate with a hole in the middle. They could see how water flows out from under the cliff, bubbling up to the surface, rushing over slippery rocks, and then continuing its journey along the natural, lazy river.
This is just too perfect. I'm gonna dip my feet in for a little while.
Mom said not to go in.
But his brother was on a mission. He was sitting along the edge of a rock with one shoe already resting on his side.
It's okay, little brother. All right, let me get this right shoe out. It's kind of tight, but it's just gonna be a... Whoa!
As he took off his right shoe, YaYa lost his balance and fell in the water. Good thing he spent plenty of time at Goldfish Gym learning how to swim. He quickly found his way to the surface.
Are you okay? I'll walk along the river bank and try to help you.
My shoe is floating down the stream, FiFi. I'm gonna grab it.
YaYa said, slightly out of breath as he kicked and kicked. Suddenly, a hungry snapping turtle came out of nowhere, snatching the shoe and swimming inside a cave.
Hey, come back. That's mine.
FiFi climbed down a tree root to take a peek at the cave below, and YaYa swam towards his brother and noticed a warm neon light inside. In that moment, heavy steam surrounded them. It was so thick they could not see anything else. Warm vapor covered their skin. A bright neon blue light covered them up. Then they heard a loud swoosh.
Where are we? The puck looks completely different.
They found themselves sitting at the edge of the stream. The brothers looked at each other in confusion, looked all around, then back at each other again. But the walking path they had taken was no longer there, and the oak tree branches were pointing in different directions. This was indeed a very strange situation. In the distance, they could see small home huts and wooden canoes resting along the river banks. The bridge they had crossed was no longer there.
Wait a minute. This place looks just like the Timucuan exhibit we saw at the Gainesville Museum. I know what's going on. We've traveled back in time.
What does that even mean, brother? Are we totally lost forever?
It means we're still at Rock Springs, but a very long time ago. See? There's no parking lot, there's no cars, just woods. And the people that used to live here are back.
As they stand, they realize it's no longer cold and take off their soaked jackets. But something or someone was moving through the bushes as they hear some brushing. Out of nowhere, a pack of turkeys jump out of the woods and start running in their direction.
Run!
They run as fast as they can, but just as they start to run out of breath, they hear a girl's voice.
Boo!
The turkey waddle away in the other direction, getting back into the bushes.
Why are you running, guys? Turkeys won't hurt you.
Hi, I'm FiFi, and this is my brother YaYa. We've been kind of getting pranked by animals all day long.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Ona. You guys do seem lost. Let me show you around our village.
Ona leans down to drink a bit of water off the stream and tells them how important this spring is to their village. As the brothers walk around, they see people fishing, visiting their friends, hopping on and off canoes, and enjoying the sunny day. A couple of squirrels run past them, playing tag among the trees. There is a pleasing smell of cooked food from a nearby fire, where a group of people sit and chatter. The boys played with the local kids and enjoyed a fun afternoon getting to know their new friends.
Wow, this is really nice, YaYa. But I sure do miss Mom and Dad.
Hey, Ona, can you help me find my shoe? I think we need it to go back home.
Come, let's talk to our chief. Maybe he can help.
As they approached the biggest hut in the village, a very tall figure appeared. He had a very serious face. He seemed very concerned by their presence. "Just who are you, little strangers? You sure dress funny. I've never seen people like you. And I hear you came out of the water?"
YaYa, he has your shoe hanging off the side of his belt.
Oh, sorry, sir. That shoe you've got there is mine. Can I have it?
"I found it along the banks of the river. Do you like it? It is quite unique around these parts, lovely and colorful. I would say it completes my outfit, so no." Before they could say anything else, the chief looks away, jolts up, and says, "I must go attend important matters now. We'll figure out what to do about you two later." He goes inside his hut, with the shoe swinging off his hip from side to side, and FiFi takes a peek through the window, noticing that he put the shoe down on the ground.
Hey, guys, I've got a plan to get your weird shoe back. When I say go, we will make a bunch of bear noises.
That's when I'll go inside, grab a shoe, and get out.
Okay, are you ready? Hey, listeners, do you want to help us too? When I say go, growl like a bear, okay? Ready? Go, go, growl like a bear, growl. Row, row, row.
"Thank you for your help." Just as planned, the chief ran out and gathered others to look for what he thought were menacing bears. FiFi was really nervous, but the thought of outsmarting the adults made him chuckle. YaYa climbed in, grabbed the shoe, and ran out.
Woohoo! We did it! Now let's get back home before the chief comes back.
They hugged Ona and thanked her for showing them around and spending such a wonderful time with them. They jumped in the cave, and just like before, thick water vapor covered them fully, followed by the neon light and a loud swoosh sound. FiFi and YaYa are back in the present, and his parents find them cold and wet. They help dry off. As the kids desperately try to tell them about their adventure, their parents laugh it off, thinking it was just their imagination.
Hey, Lil Pro, how about we clean up the river a bit before we leave, to keep it magical for the next kids?
Once FiFi and YaYa were dried up, they walked up and down the park, picking up trash and telling other kids about all the animals they've seen today and how the spring water sustains everyone. As they drove away that evening, they could not help but daydream about the magical adventure they had and wondered when they would go back again. That's all for our first Swampy story. We hope you learned something new about the Florida Springs. From ancient times to today, these springs are vital for all kinds of creatures. Ready to explore one yourself? Rock Springs is a real place in Apopka, Florida, but there are hundreds of other ones you can visit. Remember, safety first. Always listen to your grown-ups and stay out of trouble.